you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for coming. Roll call.
Mr. Bennett?
Here.
Mrs. Weaver? Here. Dr. Krug is here. Mrs. Krug? Here. Mrs. Lee? Here. Mr. Rocco?
Yeah.
Mr. Basil? Mr. Westrick? Miss Inchop? Here.
Here, Karen.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody sign up. This is previous. Were you going to do Alan's report or no? No. Okay. Good enough. Yeah. Just let the public know Alan was having some difficulty in healing, and I think he was in surgery today. So we'll keep you updated on his condition. Okay. All right. So we're going to move right into the buildings and grounds and cafeteria with a change order 062 credit. Be it resolved, the Board of Education approves the credit change order 062 from Leonard S. Fiore Incorporated for material and labor credit for the dedication plaque on the project. The credit amount is $3,940.00 as per attachment 1.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Tom. Second by Mrs. Norm Krug. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Motion carries.
Okay. All right, business and finance. We're going to go to our money people because I think they're waiting for us. Is that correct, Chris?
Looks like.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that now. Item A, business and finance. Are you all there? I don't think we can hear.
Jamie's talking.
Jamie, you're mute.
Yep, we can hear you now. I have one, Jamie. You were explaining the repayment schedule. In First National Bank's terms, you were talking about how much interest we could get if we held it to June 2026. That's only if they don't pass the budget till June 30th, 2026, because they want paid whichever comes first.
Jamie, quick question, maybe, I don't know if you said it, I might have just missed it, whatever my head, is this like a line of credit, or is it basically, are we paying interest as we use, or are we paying interest on, okay. So then the interest is, but the interest is being calculated on the entire note from day one when we get it, or is it based on drawdown? So it's based on the drawdown as you're taking from it? Okay. So then the 172,000 interest is like, as if we drew it all on day one of some, I guess is what you're showing, that would be like a worst case. Okay, right, yeah, that'd be something, okay, all right, thank you.
Jamie, I have a question then. If we decide not to draw down the full amount and to take a lesser amount, but then later we decide we need additional funds, are there any fees associated with a second drawdown? Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. That's good.
Anybody else need anything? No? Anything, Bill?
I think unless Anthony wants to address the board or has anything else additional.
an additional question. Are there any negative impacts to our bond rating, or anything for the district if we would make this drawdown? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I have a question on that. Since they were able to pick up those payments for us, our bond payments, the state's doing that. If we're showing this as a $5.8 million cash flow, will they require us to pay that back instead of them holding it when our allotments come? Will we have to pay those back because we're showing a cash flow now, or will they just hold it? Anybody else? Okay, thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I just have one big red flag on keeping it till,
Do we have to open a motion?
no,
Okay.
not yet. About keeping it like a pet until June 30th. Because if we end up keeping it as cash flow and we run down low again, we are gonna be up a creek if we don't have enough money to pay that back at that time. You gotta have a rainy day fund, and this is not a rainy day fund, this is borrowed money to pay off stuff. And it's just gonna be a snowball rolling down the hill. I don't think we even have I know Jamie said we could talk to them, but they want their money back if we get our stuff. It says whichever comes first, so that's the only way I'm voting yes for this, if we pay it back immediately as soon as we get it back.
Within the 30 days, it was a stipulation, I thought.
Which within the 30 days of receiving their money,
Right.
okay?
Which
But
could take,
what I'm saying, she said about keeping it long-term until to get the interest. If we use it on other things, which is gonna happen, and we come up short June 30th, then what do you do? Borrow to pay back borrowed money again?
Well, I think she clarified though, I think she said invest it, but it'd probably be a short term, she said, because we do have to pay within the 30 days.
Well, that's what they're saying, but she's saying about talking to the bank and keeping it till next June.
I think she said about investing long term with them maybe.
I think that's a terrible strategy. I
Melinda
just
has-
really do.
Melinda. Go ahead, Mindy.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yes.
So Mindy, I have a question. Are you saying that, okay, we would be, if we did draw down at one time and invest it back, that would be with FNB. Would that make them more likely to allow us to go beyond the 30 days? Or how do we get beyond having to pay it in 30 days? I mean, I'm for paying it back, but what are our options? And obviously you would be helping us to make sure that that money is protected and spent on our priorities and absolutely, I mean, we're not gonna buy anything new with it. You're, great, thank you.
And Mindy, just to clarify, at what level of urgency are we looking at right now at needing this amount? I don't know if you feel comfortable giving an amount that's remaining.
Thank you, Mindy.
Anybody else have anything? Okay, you can read it for yourself. Be resolved, Board of Education discusses and agrees the adoption of the resolution authorizing the issuance of a tax and revenue anticipation note in an amount not to exceed $5,800,000 in accordance with the provisions of the Local Government Unit Debt Act. And I guess with First National Bank being the issuer of this thing. So,
Motion.
motion by Mike Basil,
Second.
Jen Zenshaw. Any questions or comments?
I have a comment.
Go ahead.
I just feel that it's a gloomy situation that our state put us in this situation, and the public needs to realize that our state budget impasse is doing this, and this is put on our shoulders. This isn't a choice we're making. We have a lot of bills going everywhere. We don't need additional debt. We don't need additional interest rates. That's all.
I have a comment. This voting to borrow money, I don't borrow money in my personal life. This is going against every grain in my body to do this. And I understand that it needs done because people need paid. But the only way I'm gonna vote yes for this is if we follow First National Bank's term amortization repayment schedule and pay it back as soon as we get the money. That's the only way I'm voting yes for that, is if we follow that, whichever comes first. Other than that, I will probably vote no. So, if we follow that, I'm fine with it. That's my comment.
Yeah, I'm not interested in making money on it if, say it's signed in like a.
That is a bad strategy. That's taken finance advice from broke people, and I won't do that, ever. Okay. Roll call.
Mr. Bender?
Yes.
Mrs. Hoover?
Yes.
Dr. Krug?
Yes, if we follow the First National Bank schedule.
Mrs. Krug?
Yes, because our employees deserve payroll.
Mrs. Leap?
Yes, but I agree with Dr. Krug that we need to follow the schedule for First National Bank.
Mr. Rocco?
Yes.
Mr. Basil?
Yes.
Mr. Westrick is absent. Ms. Zenshaw?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, any reports from SiteLogic?
This.
I did do the printouts, in case you guys want to take that with you.
Good enough, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, item C was, I put this on here so that I could,
We
I
want to
could,
dismiss them.
yes, please, thank you. I thought they were gone. I can't see.
Oh, there, yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much for your time this evening and helping us. Thank you.
okay, I put item C on here basically to form a committee, because if we sit here and talk about this tonight, we'll be here for an hour and a half. So I would like to form a committee so they can discuss in length what they wanna do with this building, or what needs to be done with this building, and then bring it back to the board as a whole.
Right, you ain't
Okay.
gonna you ain't gonna do that tonight.
No, we're not gonna do that tonight, and I would be foolish to do that, but I wanted it on here so that I could do that. I wanted to see who was involved. Carol already said she'd be on it. I can only have 3 board members. Because if we get a quorum in there, it's gonna be a meeting, you can't have that. So, who else would like to be on
I thought
that?
we already created that though, or was that not a?
No, that was
was
just
a-
I don't think that was a committee meeting, that was just an update thing.
It was never
We
created.
never had a committee.
Just kind of searching for grants and things.
No, we have to decide what needs to be done with this building. Because we're gonna be paying for upkeep this winter, and it's not gonna be used,
Yeah.
except for gym sports.
Right.
No, I just thought we talked about, I do think we should have Danielle on it, cause she was involved with a number of, wasn't somebody from Langerholik's office and that came and walked around
We
it?
had a whole thing
If you want, I
going,
don't wanna volunteer
committee
for
that
it,
we
but
could have
Who
been
else?
2 years in on work by now.
I need one more.
I don't wanna.
Mr. Rocco interested?
If it's up to me, we'd still be up there. So,
It's not that helpful.
that building was too
So,
destroyed.
anyway, that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna appoint a committee, I'll try to find somebody, that's what that's gonna be for, and you guys can get together at your convenience and bring back what your findings are, and let us know, okay? Honestly, guys, the sooner the better, because that is gonna be a rabbit hole. Okay.
Would have had 2 years worth of work in by now,
Okay.
but, you know.
Item D, stadium buildings roof repairs, discuss the options on repairing the roof, this was brought up by Mrs. Zenshaw, so I'm gonna let her explain this, I think Jeff gave her these. items?
So this is the first that I'm seeing when we got our agenda, I don't have the attachments. And I know this was a couple months back, however, we never asked for this to go out to a contractor
No, we
that I
didn't.
know of, so I mean, kudos for taking the ambitious steps, however, because of these amounts here, as we know, things have to go out to bid, but I emailed asking about the ticket booth, because as of now, there is a tarp protecting the roof from the leaks if it would rain. It's flapping in the wind, and it is an eyesore for all of the community to see. If he's saying that this ticket booth is $1,300 to repair, that's below the $2,000 threshold. That could be done if given a directive to his team, and that's my recommendation. That's done right away.
Just the ticket booth?
As of now, because he's not here, I know the last time we talked about this, I asked how the sound booth was, and he said it's rickety, and if that's a structural thing, then I don't even wanna talk about that right now, because it may need a whole overhaul, but my recommendation is the ticket booth needs repaired right now.
How about the concession stand?
I didn't know that it was leaking.
Okay, me neither. And the coal corral, as we discussed before, is probably a booster item. So, okay, it was a long time ago when I was there, so.
Right, and the locker room fronts, that in itself, I think is its own project, I don't think it should be included in this.
Those should be a bid.
Yeah, just given the amounts, it looks
Bid
like we're
item.
probably gonna have to put those out for formal competitive bids.
Agreed.
And if we did that, I would wanna look at, updating the inside where the kids actually have to be, rather than making the outside look great and the kids go in there and it's dirty and musty and, I mean, it's filthy. So, I would be against beautifying the outside before we make the inside livable.
So item D, Jen, you want the ticket booth.
Yeah, to
The
please
stadium.
repair the roof, it's within his spending limits, so.
Not to
And
exceed 2,000.
preferably
Yeah.
soon, because the weather turns on a dime in Pennsylvania, as we all know.
Okay.
And our next home game is next September 12th, next Friday.
Would you be okay to give them a $2,000 limit?
Yep,
Okay, because that's what we had before.
Perfect.
That was our spending limit for everybody.
yeah, right.
So be it resolved, the Board of Education authorizes the maintenance director to fix the supports and roof of the following building, which is the ticket booth at the stadium at a cost not to exceed $2,000.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Jen Zenshaw seconds it. Any other questions or comments on that?
Sorry, I do have another comment. However, given the state budget and the fact that there's an impasse with spending, if this has to be delayed because of our cash flow, then of course, that's what we should do, because payroll and our bills being paid first, I think, take priority over construction. So, as,
The tarp's not so bad then?
I just have to say it out loud, because we can't be frivolously spending. However, I do, as soon as that money, that doesn't mean just because we passed this bond, we're not gonna go out and spend.
I think we can afford $1,300.
Or a brand new tarp for $60?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Or is there
We can.
anything that can be done, is there anything maintenance can do besides slap a tarp on it?
yeah,
I
they
mean,
can
they're
fix it.
carpenters, maintenance directors, we've got people getting paid more than they were before in these new and elevated positions. We don't have to call a contractor for everything that goes on.
I was here for a long time, that roof would have been fixed, and you guys wouldn't even have known about it.
It's a maintenance item. Should-
It's
yeah.
simply a maintenance
Okay.
item. Should have
So,
been done.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Motion carries.
All right, I have nothing for community relations.
Busted 13.
Homebound instruction, should we keep this for executive session?
Yeah, it's not a vote.
It's not a vote, it's just a skip. We're gonna keep that, we'll talk about it in executive session.
Yeah, the roof's really small. I measured it. It's like 3 sheets of metal.
Okay, the local police MOU, be resolved, Board of Education approves the memorandum of understanding between Northern Cambria School District and Northern Cambria Police Department providing services pursuant to the Safe Schools Act as per appendix 1. I'll make the motion for that. This is Tom Bender. Okay, questions or comments? I only have this one. This is not giving them a contract. This is just telling them how they're gonna handle things now that since we went K through 6, 7 through 8.
So did we get the SRO guy from the
We got,
borough?
yeah, I think, no,
No,
Giddings.
Giddings.
We got Giddings.
So that guy never called back, the guy that we had before.
He was unavailable. He's unavailable at this time.
So we only have Giddings as an
Yeah, I
option.
know, so, but somebody was supposed to get a hold of him and see if he was gonna return a call, but so this
I haven't
I
heard
thought
that from
Ellen
him.
said that, I
I
feel
think
like Ellen
Mr.
said
Johnson was
that,
supposed to
yeah.
call the borough
Yeah.
to find out.
The chief
He
of
Put that in
police.
his email and
Yeah.
I don't think we ever received it.
I guess I'll
I
just
think
call
he
him
called
myself.
and never got a call back.
Yeah, that's what his email
Yeah,
said.
Carol, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
So this is just how they're gonna handle things.
Alright.
If and when, I mean, they still have police coverage, but it's not SRO, okay?
Yeah.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion carries.
Good. Okay, you can read the update on policy 2.9 bullying and cyberbullying, that'll be our first reading. Okay? We'll put it on for the regular meeting, that'll be the second reading, so we'll put it on for a vote, okay?
May I ask a question?
Yes,
I'm all for making us more, responsive to bullying, but what was the impetus of this policy change? Is this something that PSBA
Probably.
suggested?
So this is a PSBA update.
Okay, thank you.
It's also for the Safe Schools Act.
Okay, right.
Every 3 years it has to be updated,
Yeah.
and this is the most updated version.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Karen.
okay, you can read under the grant the tenure for all our teachers who are qualifying for that. You guys good to put that on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, department heads, same thing. This is actually in their contracts, guys, I think the stipend is in one of the appendixes in their contracts.
Should we talk about the next one in executive?
Yes, yes,
Okay, when does the stipend come out because of our situation?
I think they get paid at the end of the year.
Okay, that's what I thought, it's either halfway through or full, is it two, or just one full increment?
It's at the
Yeah,
end.
it's not very much money, it's,
I see that,
I don't
just-
even think it's
it's not much.
$1,000.
You guys have any comments on that? Other than that, go with it, put on
That's all.
board, put on for a meeting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, item C, we're gonna hold for executive session, okay? Item D should not have been on here, I had no idea this was going on. Jeff took it, he had a guy come in, I guess they were supposed to interview him a little bit or meet with him or something like that. I said, Jeff, I can't make it, I said, but don't bring anyone to the board who's not even qualified. I said, at least make sure they're worthy of coming before us. This should not be on here for a vote, okay? Cause we never got to meet anybody,
We don't have a name.
okay? I don't even know who this guy is yet, okay? Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
good.
be honest,
So,
I'm not
I'm
hiring
gonna
anybody.
table this, I'm gonna vote to table.
Second.
Mrs. Jen Zenshaw seconds, since we can't have anything. All in favor of the table?
Aye.
Anybody opposed to the table? Okay.
Motion carries to table.
All right, the retirement notification be resolved, Board of Education accepts with regret the retirement notification of Mr. Dennis Marshall Jr. as a grade 6 teacher. Mr. Marshall has 17 years of service with this district. As per attachment 4, I'll make the motion. Was that you, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Tom Bender seconds it. Questions or comments?
Best wishes. It's such
Thank
a
you,
loss.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yes.
Thanks.
It does stink, but
Motion
Okay.
carries.
All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, nothing on staff development, and the fundraiser calendar be resolved, Board of Education approves the 25-26 fundraiser calendar as presented as appendix number 2.
Yes.
Mr. Tom Rocco makes that motion, and seconded by Miss Daniel Hoover, she beat you. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Motion carries.
Okay, item B, you can see there for a Disney thing, I think we've done this before.
Yes.
This is like the third year, I think.
Can we place this on the agenda, guys?
Yep.
Okay, good enough. How about the Good News Club?
We've been doing that forever too.
Forever and ever and ever.
Yep.
And they just use the facility. Okay? On the agenda, and the pumpkin patch. That's always here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Bus driver approval, be resolved, Board of Education discuss and approve the following bus drivers for the 25-26 school year. You can see that in front of you.
Motion.
Mr. Mike Basil,
second,
Mrs. Daniela Hoover, seconds it. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Motion carries.
Nothing going on with athletics except football and volleyball, I believe, right now. Maybe cross country.
No,
We don't have any cross country.
no cross country right now.
Should be. Okay, we're gonna take an executive session, and I think we might have, we have one vote to come out of that. I think we might have had one vote.
No, they were just discussions, home
Oh,
votes
just
and
discussion
board
items,
secretary.
okay, that's it.
Dr. Cruz,
Yes,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Were we going to look at posting and advertising for that position, Mr. Marshall's?
Well, it wasn't on here, so I can put it on for the next agenda. Since it's not on here, I can't bring it off the floor. But you can informally start to look, but we
Okay.
can't officially do anything with it.
Posting, like we did last time
Yeah.
then?
Anticipated.
Anticipated.
Yes, do it that way.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Also, he's here until September 17th or 19th, so it
Right,
gives us
2
a little
weeks,
bit,
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but we can't go without him, right?
No.
No.
That has to be replaced.
yeah, that's fine.
We lost a fourth grade teacher.
Yeah, do it the way we did
Very
it
well.
last time,
Yeah.
okay, and we'll put it on, okay? So, be it resolved, Board of Education will enter an executive session at 6:43 PM to discuss litigation, contract, student personnel. We will not be making any decisions on the way back out. So have a good night.
Who seconded?
I will Carol Lee. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?